Good Saturday morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and this is Toledo News This Morning, the Glass City's fastest weekend morning newscast. We begin, as we always do, with a check of the forecast. It'll be a sunny Saturday with a high in the lower 60s and low in the lower 30s. On last week's show, I gave you a look at some of the big races in our area and the candidates that you can expect to see on the ballot. So today, I wanted to focus on the issues. We begin with issue 1, which would change the way the state of Ohio draws its state House and Senate maps. Currently, that work is done by the Ohio Redistricting Commission, which does include politicians. But the group Citizens Not Politicians argues that this creates the issue of gerrymandering in the state. So what they're proposing is a group made up of 5 Democrats, 5 Republicans, and 5 independents. Now, Republicans in the state are not endorsing this. They don't support that proposal. However, both sides here have been doing a lot of campaigning as we get closer to Election Day. So we will find out what ends up happening with this issue, issue 1, on Election Day. From a statewide issue to a local issue, let's talk about issue 9. This is a City of Toledo charter amendment that, if passed, would allow a mayor to serve out 3 terms, just how city council members serve out 3 terms. Currently, mayors are only limited to 2. Toledo Public Schools issue 19 combines a bond issue and a levy. The bond issue would cost the owner of a $100,000 home $71 per year for a maximum of 30 years, and that would cover building improvements. The levy, however, would just be for 5 years and cost the owner of a $100,000 home $133 per year, and that would cover operational costs. Issue 24 is a bond issue from the Toledo-Lucas County Public Library, which would also cover building improvements at a cost of $35 per year for the owner of a $100,000 home for the next 30 years. And then there's issue 28 from the Port Authority. But to hear more about that, tune into tomorrow's episode of Community Focus, where the Port Authority president will join me, and we'll discuss that in depth. But before I leave you on this week's Toledo News This Morning, take a look at the early voting hours. You can head down to the Lucas County Board of Elections or any county board of elections here in Northwest Ohio and make your voice heard during these hours. Thanks so much for watching Toledo News This Morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and have a great rest of your Saturday.